How's it going, everybody? GoeyPlains344 here, and we're here with a new ban list, baby. Let's go. If I don't see, oh, Eclipse Wyvern's still banned. Never mind, it's fine. One day I'll get to relive my chaos dreams. But jokes aside, the new ban list came out today. I'm very interested to see what actually is being changed with the game. I already see 2 changes. I'm trying not to look at it right now because I want to say to you guys, thank you so much for 100 subs on this channel. That's actually crazy. We hit this number like insanely fast. I know I posted a video 2 months ago and then didn't post anything for a little bit, but still, the fact that we hit 100 subs after me posting just like 4 videos in total on this channel is crazy to me. So thank you guys so much for that, and I hope I can continue to pump out content that you guys enjoy. But let's go ahead and see what all is on this list. So the first one, Arch Nemesis Pro. Let's go, dude. This card was stupid, man. Oh man, anything that like locks you out of stuff is very annoying, to say the least. I'm very satisfied with this because for those of you that don't keep up with the main game, basically there's a deck called Sword Soul that would use this card, and it could lock you out of summoning and stuff like that, which was pretty annoying sometimes. And the fact that it's also just a big body that also can't be destroyed by card effects is very annoying. So seeing that banned is very nice because degenerate stuff is not cool. Let's scroll down here. So we got Ava. Really? You know, I hate Drytron, so I'm fine with that, but I didn't really see Drytron doing anything lately, unless I'm blind, which I probably am. But Ava being banned, I'm not going to complain about that. I'm perfectly content with that. But still, it's, damn, is this a murder list? Let's see, let's scroll down here. Some more? How am I supposed to play pure Samorg now, man? What the hell? No, God, dude. But actually, that's an interesting one. That's interesting. I guess the main point of hitting that is so that, you know, decks that aren't Flunder stop spamming out Wind Barrier Statue, I suppose. But dang, that's not a card I expected to see banned. At least not now. That's interesting. Yeah, so that's 3 bans already, and we're just in the link section. What else is getting banned here? Please. Is IO banned? It's banned, baby! Let's go! Fuck you, everyone! Thank God this card is banned, man. Holy crap! This card was the bane of my existence, dude. Oh my Jesus, man. I could not stand Imperial Order. This card was very, very unfair. And oh my God. So people do the argument between Imperial Order, Royal Decree, stuff like that. Like locking out a card type, you know, isn't that bad because then Royal Decree would be banned and stuff like that. It's not the case, because spells are so much more adamant in this game, it feels like, than sometimes both monsters and traps. Like, spells are some of the most powerful cards in this game, and IO just locking you out of that when a lot of decks play starters or that, and then also a lot of decks form of removal are also spell cards, which makes outing this card very hard in some instances without having to break your spine and your leg and your balls to try and do it. So I'm satisfied with that. Any sort of like degenerate card I'm perfectly fine with. I am depressed. Mystic Mind's not on here, but I guess you can look at it in the eyes that it's like a necessary evil for the game. But yeah, so that's all the bans. That's actually crazy. I wonder what else is going to be on here, because that's 4 banned cards. We haven't had a list with that many bans in quite a while. Astrograph at 1. Does that do anything? Because we don't have Electromite. Well, no, it does make... Okay, no, it makes the Wavering Eyes play possible. But still, that's cool. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm assuming Joker's probably at 3 now, too. Because I know Joker was moving up on the list. because they went from 1 to 2. So I'm assuming he's probably at 3. But Astrograph being moved to 1, I'm fine with that. Astrograph, I think, is a completely balanced card without Electromite. It's just the interaction with Electromite and Astrograph that makes it a very strong card. So I think that's fine, 100%. Destrudo, my boy! Fairy Tail Snow Tiger! What? Hold on, that's like 3 back-to-back good ones. Are they just taking like half the list off? What the hell is this? Okay, I gotta go. So Destrudo coming back is very good because that gives Dragon Link a very strong card. And Destrudo just in general is a very strong card, getting you access to any level 7 synchro with its effect, or, you know, if you sync it with other stuff on the board. But that's interesting. Destrudo being back into the game, huh? Damn, I just got rid of my super rare ones. That's tragic. That's tragic. But Destrudo being back into the game, that's cool. Snow being back. That's wow. It's been a while since this card's been off the list. That's crazy. Fairy Tail Snow Limited. I don't know what this really does besides, unless you're playing like a mill deck or something like that. I mean, it's cute with Thunder. But as of right now, I think Snow isn't really, you know, going to be revolutionary. But it's still pretty cool to see the card come back, because Snow has always been a really cool card, you know, activate Snow called by Chain Snow or stuff like that. But, you know, seeing this card come back, I like Snow. I've always liked Fairy Tail Snow as a card, so I'm happy about that. And then Tiger coming back, I think that's fine with Tenki being at 1. Yeah, that's 100% fine, because it's a lot harder to find Tiger, because you have to utilize, basically you have to utilize your perfume, if I'm right, because I think perfume searches. I think. So yeah, if perfume searches instead of special summon, it's been so long since I played Lunalight Time Thief, like with Azathoth and stuff. But yeah, I think that's fair. Tiger coming back to 1 is perfectly fine, because Tenki's at 1 makes it harder to search the card. Totally understandable. Those are some good ones. I like that. What else is on here? Starling? They didn't even give the deck like 2 months. That really? So the entire F-Zero play is pretty much dead, isn't it? Without having to use like Assembled Nightingale? You miss out on a lot of consistency right there. That's interesting. Okay, I didn't expect like a hit like that to the Lyrilusk side of things. I expected more a hit to Tri-Brigade. I'm surprised the Lyrilusk is getting hit this early since they just got their support. Okay, so that's interesting. Monster Gate being at 1? That's interesting. Desires at 1. What? Why is Desires at 1? What deck is playing Desires right now? God, please answer that down in the comments, because that's interesting. That, see, Desires getting hit to 1 would have made sense a while ago, before we had, you know, like 1,000 pot cards. But now I just don't really see the point of Desires getting hit. I mean, sure, I guess. That's there. Monster Gate. I'm assuming Monster Gate was for the Ruin Force FTK. Because that FTK was somewhat consistent, not like crazy, but, you know, 3 Monster Gate and then Reasoning Left Arm, stuff like that. I'm assuming that's what it's for. I can't think of another reason why Monster Gate's on here, unless I'm like crazy or something. But dang, so it's Desires, Monster Gate, both on the list. Oh, okay. So there's nothing else. That's all the limited. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so there's a lot of pretty cool stuff coming off the list, a lot of stuff being put on the list that you wouldn't really expect, but all right, semi-limit. We've got Mally still on there. We've got A Hero Lives, Fusion Destiny. Does that even do anything? hitting it to 2. I don't really, that just kind of hurts consistency a little bit, but I mean, you're still going to make Verte. I'm surprised Verte isn't gone yet. That's crazy. Nadir at 2. That's an interesting one as well. Circle at 2, bringing that back. That makes sense. And then Scapegoat at 2, also bringing that back because Scapegoat doesn't really do much now. I still think Scapegoat's a pretty cool card to play in more like slower decks, like Eldritch and stuff, is a cute tech to make a 1-card access code. But in all honesty, I think this is fine. A Hero Lives coming to 2 is really cool. I've always loved this card. Heroes are really fun to play. Destiny getting hit to 2 hurts consistency of drawing into the card a little bit more. And also, if you use Verte to make it, then yeah, you only have 1, I guess. But still very interesting to hit that to 2. Nadir Servant makes sense to hit that in some way, shape, and form because Dogmatica has been a very strong deck for a while, so some hit to them makes sense. And then Scapegoat. All right, let's see what we've got coming off the list here. Nessie at 3, Joker at 3. I called it. Let's go. And then Red Eyes Darkness Metal no longer on the list because he has his errata. So what else? E-Telly, Raigeki, Lightning Storm, get out, bro. The OG's here. Raigeki at 3. That's interesting, actually. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Is it gonna do anything? Probably not. I don't think so. But then there's probably gonna be that one person that tops something with 3 Raigeki, and then I'll eat my words. And then Skill Drain to 3. Why? The list was almost awesome. We finally got rid of 1 floodgate, and you're bringing another back to 3. Again, Skill Drain is one of those cards that now with IO gone, it's a little bit more fair because you can literally just pop it with spell and trap removal. It's fine at 3. It's just gonna be more annoying to deal with than anything going against a True Draco player dropping like 3 Skill Drain Monarch stuff. But in all seriousness, Nessie, Joker, and Red Eyes Darkness Metal was obvious that they were going to be coming back to 3 since the first 2 were moving up. Darkness Metal got his errata, so he's honestly a pretty fair card now. E-Telly, that's interesting that E-Telly's at 3. That was also a card that moved up on the last list, but I guess to push Punk, but damn, 3 E-Telly? That's crazy consistent for some decks. Like, again, pushing the new Punk deck that makes it very strong. Cosmo gets another form of consistency. What's another good Psychic deck that utilizes E-Telly? Mutant actually gets another consistency boost. That's really cool. Raigeki at 3. I won't be surprised if this sees play in some capacity because that's really funny. But that's really cool. I never thought the day would come when Raigeki would, you look at a card like Raigeki and it's like, oh yeah, this card's able to be at 3. That's so funny. But yeah, like Raigeki's a very fair card to come off at 3, and Skill Drain is also one of those cards that's fine to come off at 3. But all in all, this list was pretty good. That was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I think that this is gonna shake things up a little bit. It's not gonna, the next update will be in a few months. They changed it, dude. It doesn't say it will be no sooner than. Oh my god, that's funny. That's funny. Remain in effect until February 7th. That's interesting. But yeah, they cut that text off. That's funny. But yeah, all in all, this list was very good. I think I agree with pretty much everything on here. Except for a couple things that are more confusing than anything. But all in all, I think this list is fine. It's definitely on the weird side of things, I'd probably say. But is this going to matter a lot? because everyone's going to be playing Master Duel? Probably not, because everyone is probably going to just stick to Master Duel for a little bit. So, but yeah, this is really cool. So if you guys care about like the actual TCG and stuff, if we do get a TCG format, this list is pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. Very weird, but cool nonetheless. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and stuff like that. I'm gonna be making a lot more content with decks coming up, but I thought this was a cool video to make, especially because we hit 100 subs today. So what better than 100 sub special, right? But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Happy dueling.